Hey guys, I hope we're doing well. Is your environment helping your recovery, or is it making things a lot more difficult than they need to be? I'm going to talk a little bit about that today and how important environment is to maintain sobriety. I feel like you can do therapy, have a coach, go to rehab, do all this type of stuff, which is brilliant to do. But if your environment is not set up to help your recovery and help you stay clean and sober long term, it can be really difficult to maintain. The first type of environment I'm going to speak about is places. If you're around places maybe where you used to pick up, you have bad memories of when you were stuck in addiction and you're still around those areas, it can be really, really difficult to stay clean and sober. It's part of the reason why I decided to move to New Zealand for 18 months. And whilst I understand that is a pretty drastic thing to do, for me it saved my life. I'm not saying everyone needs to do that or would want to do that, but the principle is the same. A change of environment can be a massive thing in recovery. I wouldn't have been able to get clean and sober back in my hometown. There was too much negativity around, too much drama, and it just wouldn't have worked. So if you're early in your recovery, I really encourage you to just have a look at the type of places you're spending time around and see if it's helping your recovery or maybe making things a lot more difficult. And then based on that, you can see what the best way forward is with that. Another thing is people that you're around. This is something that really can make or break your recovery. If you're around people that are still using all the time, it can be really difficult to stay clean and sober, even if you have really good intentions. I remember going back 2 years ago, and I was around quite a lot of people who were using, involved in that type of thing, and it all became very normalized. Whereas now I've had a couple of years away from all that, spending time with different people who are on maybe a better path. They don't want to be doing that type of stuff, and it makes a massive difference. The type of people that you're spending time with, the type of energy that you're around can really make or break your recovery. If you're around people who are creating drama, negativity, it can bring you down too and make it really hard to recover. So that's another thing I would say look at, especially if you're in early recovery. Just look at the type of people you're spending time with. If they're on a good path, they're doing well, working on things, building themselves, then they're probably going to be good type of people for you to be around and help your recovery. So that's something else to look at, types of people. The last type of environment is the digital environment. Now, for me, it's a massive one. And what I mean by digital environment is the type of content that you're consuming, type of social media you're looking at. Now, if you've had a problem with porn, and I think a lot of guys who have struggled with alcohol, cocaine, there's probably porn use in there as well that maybe has become problematic. And if that's the case, your digital environment, the type of content you're consuming, is going to be so important to your recovery. For me, going back 18 months, I made the decision just to come off all social media. My therapist had suggested it about a year before that, and I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't listen. Eventually I did, removed everything, deleted all the accounts, and just stayed off social media. And it was one of the best things I've ever done for my recovery and my mental state. And if guys may be struggling with porn, cocaine, that type of stuff, I would fully encourage you to at least try a digital detox. Even come off it for a couple of months and see how you feel. I guarantee you will feel a lot better. Consuming better types of content. You know, if you're on Instagram just following Instagram models, that type of stuff, it's just junk. It's not going to help your long-term recovery at all. It's going to make it more difficult. And although, you know, coming off social media, that might be really uncomfortable at first, but it could be a really positive move. I'm not saying everyone needs to do that, but it can help massively. Just being aware of the type of content that you're consuming online. Guys, if you're interested in addiction recovery and rebuilding, hit subscribe. I'm going to be posting content at least twice a week. If you'd like more help than that, strategies, advice on maintaining sobriety, staying clean and sober, consider signing up to the email list. The link for that is in the description and in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening, and speak to you all soon. Thanks, guys.